Frank, you were, of course, for the designated penalty taker when you were playing for Chelsea. What do you make of this? Would you have given it to a teammate who was on a hat-trick?
I think I would have done what Erling Haaland did, but I have to say I understand Pep Guardiola. Coaches work hard to try to avoid, all the details that they would have to sort out. And what happened after when Leeds came back at 2-1, it was exactly what he was thinking when Gundogan missed, and they say, imagine, that guy scored all penalties. He would have shot the penalty, scored 3-0, it's over. It's what he explained. Now, we are in danger because of kindness, because of gesture. And we are all professional. I don't want that anymore. And it's maybe how you hold very carefully a dressing room. And again, Stevie knows that. As a coach, you try to sort out all the details that you have in football. And football is full of details. And when you have a solution to a detail, you try to avoid the risk. That's what he tried to explain. Yeah, he should chill out because he has the result. It was against Leeds. But I understand the point that he made.
It's a good lesson learned for Haaland.
Right.
That the standards that the club and this manager have is, if Gundogan gets a hat-trick from open play, fine, but this is your role. And he was obviously a little bit smarting Guardiola from the use of the word professional. I think it's just naive.
Right.
Naive a little bit, because the game, it looked like it was over, but, they came back and scored, put them under a bit of pressure. So it is what it is, but you're the penalty taker, you take it, and don't worry about hat-tricks for other people. Get the job done.
Are you surprised that Haaland, like Ian Rush, people like that you played alongside, but they have done that, given how selfish strikers can be?
Well, I've seen it happen. It happened at Anfield. Jan Molby was a penalty taker.
Okay.
Paul Walsh was on a hat-trick. We were 2-0 up, and he gave it to Walsh and he missed it. And Mr. Kenneth Dalglish went ballistic after the game.
Really? Did you still win the game?
We still won the game.
Right.
But unless it's 4-0 with 1 second to go,
okay,
the penalty taker takes the penalty. Nothing else. Nothing else. You can talk about nice gestures and all the rest of it, but I'll tell you, when you're sitting on the sideline and you're the coach, you can figure out how things can go wrong. And so, as soon as Leeds scored that goal, I would love to have taken his temperature.
Right.
Because all of a sudden, just try to be nice and not being ruthless, because the guy got him, the reporter got him about professionalism and being ruthless. He didn't got up his nose, and he was trying to explain it away, but the guy was right. They could have put themselves. I mean, it's hard to explain to somebody how important this is, because that possibly could have cost them dearly. Mm-hmm. Because if Leeds had got some jammy goal with the last kick of the ball, all of a sudden, because of that situation, they might lose the title. I mean, it's that important when you're sitting on the bench. That's how important it is to you.
Second leg against Real Madrid. Right, obviously it's not going to happen now.
Yeah.
But had that been the scenario and had that not played out at the Etihad, Haaland wouldn't have, and Gundogan was on 2 goals, they were 2-0 up in the second leg. Haaland's taking the penalty.
Yeah.
Because it's the Champions League and it's the semi-final and it's such a big game. And I think what Guardiola is saying, look, don't think because this is Leeds United and we've had 80+% possession that we can just, play around here. And it's like, oh, you get the goalie up, take one.
Yeah.
So things can go wrong quickly.
Very.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.